What's up, guys? Turbo Man 351 here. You're probably asking yourself, dude, what happened? Well, let me show you guys. Yep, I ripped it apart, dude. I had to tear into Superfox. Now you're probably asking yourself, I just went to the dyno and I did, and I almost turned out like 800 horsepower and subtract another 100, probably close to 9 something. And, well, I'm the big knucklehead, but this is part of the game, being a mechanic and being very technical in what you do in your work and very meticulous. And, you know, that's just how I am. But when it comes to the mechanical of engines, it's a little bit different. And I'm starting to learn that. But what happened was I was getting some blow-by, so I thought, through, you know, out of the valve covers into the catch can, and I thought I had a ring problem. In theory, okay, ring problem, okay, motor problem. Not good, dude. And I was thinking to myself, dude, it's not smoking, right? And when I get into boost and I shift gears, it doesn't puff that white cloud of smoke out the exhaust. If you have a stick car that's turbo, you know what that is. And it didn't do that. And I was leaking oil really bad right here, man. And for the life of me, I didn't know why. Was it leaking here? Or was it the oil drain here? Now that fitting on the oil pan is not welded. It is tapped. Like they do on YouTube, and they just screw it in. But this is a cast steel pan, eBay, which is, you know, like tinfoil material, obviously. So I think it was leaking from there, coming up to here. Well, I had an oil leak here, okay. Then I had the catch can stuff, right? And then, here's the second one, which I still haven't found out yet. And I think I might have, though. I had oil in the intake. Now, that's not good. Okay, how's the oil getting in the intake? Well, I found out that that new VS Racing Turbo I bought, the Gen 2, was spewing oil into the intake manifold. But the weird thing is that when I took off the intercooling, I rubbed my finger in there and it was dry as a whistle. And I didn't understand that. Okay, right here's the intercooler piping. And if I rub my finger in here, you know, I'm like, dude, it's so weird. Like, I don't feel any oil, you know? That's weird. Still don't. And I'm like, how is that getting all the way through the intercooler, right, into the intake manifold? I'm like, how is it doing this, dude? So I weeded out those problems. I found out, like, you know, because I'm an idiot, over here on my valve covers, okay, you guys listen now because you're going to learn from this. I hope you do so this doesn't become your problem, okay? Now, I'm running these valve covers. These are the stock Fox body valve covers, and you can see what I did here. I welded in the bung. You like my little breather there? That doesn't work, by the way. Okay? Maybe on this side it is working. On this side, you're not going to believe this, dude. I had a little thin tin plate in here that was JB welded in. Okay? That little plate, come to find out, when I popped the valve cover off, okay, was laying right in here in the oil valley. Yeah. And the plate's about the size of a credit card. And it was just sitting right there. And I'm like, dude, how that did not get caught in the springs and snap a spring or ate that up and chewed up the plate thing and threw it through my oil system, I have no idea. I think I might do. By the grace of God, that did not happen. And I thank the Lord for that. You got so much money in this motor, dude. It's ridiculous. I mean, honestly, dude, you're looking at about maybe $4,300 right here, close to $5,000. Okay? I mean, it's ridiculous. You know, the hobby's expensive. And then when you get into parts like this, you know, you get really meticulous, you know, buying shaft-mounted rockers that, you know, only NASCAR people run and top fuel guys. And, you know, it gets a little dicey. So anyway, I got in here, I cleaned out the intake, right? And I put everything back together. and I ran the car. There was no oil in the elbow, but there was still oil in the intake. And I thought I cleaned it out. And I'm like, dude, how is it still getting there? And it's driving me nuts, right? It's driving me crazy. So I ripped everything apart. I did a compression test on the motor. Everything was great. It's 120, 120, all perfect down the line, okay? These bolts here protrude into the intake port on these shaft-mounted Gestel valve train rockers, but they all are sealed though, okay? So I know it's not that, because how would it get all the way back up in the intake? You know what I mean? It would just be in the combustion chamber. All my plugs look great. They're not bathed in oil and look crazy. They look beautiful. Light tan brown color, you know what I mean? Good to go. Plus the other thing is, guys, I'm changing the cam out. Remember I told you how you can get the same boost numbers or the power on just on 6 pounds of boost instead of running up to 17 pounds of boost. That's what I'm doing. That's another reason why I tear into this thing. Now you're probably asking yourself, I can tear into this motor and take it apart in almost a day. Okay, I mean, right now it's ready to be yanked. All I gotta do is disconnect the back there of the bell housing and yank this puppy out. I just haven't done that yet, but ripping this apart and taking it out, dude, to me is like a NASCAR thing, dude. I can do it probably within about 3 hours if it's just me grinding at it, you know what I mean? And I've been doing it for so long now, I'm getting a little bit quicker and faster at it, you know? It's pretty wild, dude. I mean, this is nothing to me right now. I enjoy it. It's fun, you know, because I really want this thing to last and last for a while. I'm not going to beat the snot out of this thing. It's just good to have that much power on tap once in a while to enjoy it. You know what I mean? It's not something that I'm just going to blast like every day on the weekend. You know what I mean? Me and John love to drive the car to church and some events and so forth. I mean, we drive it and, you know, just to have fun with it. So I checked everything. The valve train looked good. Okay. And all the push rods are good. Nothing's broke. Nothing's bad. It's just a crazy oil leak, man. And let me tell you something. It'll drive you nuts. It will drive you nuts. Okay. And, you know, and then it's like the oil's traveling back here and it's leaking in the back now because it's been leaking from here. And then you think it's your main seal now. Then you think that you're pressurizing your crankcase and the oil pan and you're blowing your seals out. And it's driving you nuts. And that's how it gets. You know what I mean? It's crazy when you have an oil leak like this and it just starts, you know, since it's been leaking for a little while now, for about 2 weeks, then the oil is starting to collect in other areas and it's staying there and then it's dripping from that area. And then you think that area is leaking and it's not. It's just, you know, you've let it go for so long. So anyway, I think the next thing, guys, I'm going to take this K-member out and put it into Tubular Team Z K-member. I think we're going to get that because I can't fit the new Moroso oil pan that I bought because I'm getting rid of the eBay oil pan, obviously. And I got this puppy here. He's going in. And it's a little bit, you know, that one's 9 inches wide and the eBay is only 7. I mean, the one from eBay drops right in your car, no problem. But I'm going to have to change the K-member to put that puppy in there. So, yeah. And let me tell you something. That Moroso oil pan is no joke, dude. Solid, like, billet rails on the side. And you know how Fox bodies have those oil pan rails? You know what I'm talking about? On that Moroso oil pan, they're built into it. I was like, what? I couldn't believe it, dude. And it has the billet end caps on it. I don't know. Let me show it to you real quick, guys. I mean, this thing is nice, dude. I mean, for $300, it better be nice, right? You know what I'm saying? But there it is. This thing is nice, dude. It is just like these rails right here. It's built in on the bottom here. They welded in the support rails on top of this rail here. And look how big and open and flat this is, man. What a nice pan, dude. You talk about a no-leak pan. Here you go. You know what I mean? And we're going to weld the oil drain this time. We're not going to do that stupid eBay. You know, I'll be honest with you, dude. That's what those LS guys do because they have the cast aluminum oil pans. They do on those engines. And that's why you see those guys drilling it and they're tapping it with grease to catch the fitting, shavings and all that stuff. I'm like, dude, just take the motor out. I'd never do that, dude. But, you know, LS engines are a dime a dozen. What can you say? All right? But these ain't, okay? And I'm not going to do it with that. So anyway, I thought I'd give a quick update. Because, oh yeah, G-Funk Express, I gotta say thank you, dude. Because when we were on the live chat the other night, dude, for some reason, dude, I got like 10-some subscribers from your channel all of a sudden. I was like, what? And I hit 100, dude. So thank you so much, man. Big shout out to G-Funk Express, guys. Great day in the morning. Subscribe to that guy. He's awesome character. He knows what he's doing. Hit his like, hit the subscribe, dude. And that was an awesome, cool thing, dude. And thanks to the guys out there that subscribed. I was not expecting that and wasn't trying to do like a channel bomb or nothing like that either. That just came out of nowhere. But I'm very grateful, man. Thank you so much. You know what I mean? And I'm so stoked that he got himself a coupe. I want a coupe, dude, badly. Man, coupes are where it's at. You know what I mean? They're a little bit lighter. I think they handle a little bit better than the hatchbacks, but... so that's it, guys. That's it in a nutshell. I thought I'd just give a quick little update. Yeah, we got a nice turbo cam, dude, that we're putting in here. 238, 248 duration at 580 lift. I can't get too crazy with the lift because I have a 280 valve and these AFRs. It's a pretty big valve. But, yeah. So anyway, that's it, guys. Ripping this thing apart. So next time you see this thing, you'll be running and driving. So... no big deal, dude. The Holley EFI just unplugs. It's so simple, dude. The Terminator Holley is just awesome, man. It's just, dude, it's just plug and play. Plug it in, plug it out. You know what I mean? It's easy to take engines out, put engines in, whatever you need to do. But the K-member's got to go. That's the last thing I haven't done to this car. I got coilovers. You guys know that. I got those nice ones that are really expensive from QA1. And why not get rid of the K-member so I can have more space down here. And I can get, maybe I can run the side exit exhaust and all that good stuff. And cool, man. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. Hit the like, hit the subscribe, and you better go vote, man. It's crazy out there. Now, I'm not going to get into all that mess, but you know what I'm saying. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. Peace.